Hi guys, let's start with our topic linear equation in one variable in mathematics. It's a very interesting chapter, but we won't be able to complete it in one video, so we'll just complete it in 2 or 3 videos. Now first of all, before starting with the chapter, we'll just understand the name of the chapter, the terms that are included in the names of the chapter. Linear equation in one variable. Okay, now first coming to the term variable. What are variable? Now if I say a number 1, 2 like that, then their values are fixed. Okay, their values are fixed. 2 means suppose it's your friend's birthday and the friend is distributing two toffees to each student. So that is a constant number that the friend is distributing two toffees to each one of you. Now if the friend just takes some amount, a few toffees in the fist and distributes to each student, then you don't know how much each student is getting. So in that case, we just say that everyone got n number of toffees. That means we don't know how many toffees each student got. So the student is getting n number of toffees. We can put any variable here, any literal here, x, y, z, anything. So when there is an unknown quantity, that is represented by a variable. Okay, so n, x, y, all these are unknown quantities. When an unknown quantity is to be represented, then it is represented by a literal, and that is called a variable. So what are variables? Variables are unknown quantities in the expression. Okay, so unknown quantities. Now the next, equation. What is an equation? Equation word comes from the word equal. Okay, so that means what is an equation? An equation is a statement of equality. Okay, it is a statement of equality because it is formed by the word equal to. It is a statement of equality. Now if I say 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, then it is an equation because now here this is the equal to sign. The term on this side of the equal to sign is LHS. The term on this side of the equation is RHS. Okay, LHS is always equal to RHS in an equation. Okay, so here LHS equal to RHS, this is the equation. Now in an equation there can be one or more variables. For example, if I write here x square plus y square is equal to 100, then that is also an equation. If I write 2x plus 1 is equal to 5, then that is also an equation. If I write x square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0, then that is also an equation. So, and what is an equation? A statement of equality in which LHS is always equal to RHS. The expression on the left hand side is always equal to the expression on the right hand side. Now, coming to the word linear. Now what is linear? Linear word comes from the word line. Okay, when we talk about equation, there are many types of equation, but here we are talking about only linear equation. So what are linear equation? Now I wrote few equations here, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now among this all are not linear equation. Which are the linear equation? Now what are linear equation? Linear equation are those equations in which the power of the variable is not more than 1. Okay, it should be only 1, not more than 1. So if I talk about this equation, it is not a linear equation. Why? Because the power of the variable is 2. So it is not a linear equation. If I talk about this equation, then it is a linear equation. Why? Because the variable here x has only the power 1. Beyond that, it's not having any power more than that. If I talk about this equation, then again there is x square. It is not a linear equation. It is a quadratic equation because the power is 2 here. So here the linear equation. Now I hope you understand the word of the meaning of the word linear equation. Linear equation are those equations which have the power of the variable as 1, not more than that. One more thing is there regarding linear equation, that in linear equation when we draw the graph of the linear equation, it always comes as a straight line. It can be horizontal, vertical, slanting, anyway, but the line will always be, it will always be a straight line. It can never be a curve like this or like this. It will always be a straight line. That is why they are also called as linear equation. Okay. Now the word linear equation is clear. Now the whole chapter's name is linear equation in one variable. Now we will study here about only linear equation in one variable. If I write the equation x plus y is equal to 15, then this is also a linear equation. Why? Because the power of the variable is not more than 1. Though there are two variables, now it is a linear equation, but it is not a linear equation in one variable. Why? Because two variables are there. Okay, since two variables are there, therefore it is not linear equation in one variable. It is linear equation in two variables. We are right now studying about linear equation in one variable, so it can be like this: 2x plus 2 is equal to 5, 4x plus 1 is equal to 9, like that. So these are linear equation. Now I hope you understood the concept of linear equation in one variable. What are equation? What are variables? Variables are unknown quantities. Equation are the statement of equality. Linear means the equation which has the highest power as only 1, and linear equation in one variable means there should be only one variable whose power should not be more than 1, and there can be only one variable in it, not more than one variable. Okay, the concept of linear equation in one variable is very clear now. Now, regarding the equation, we are having, as I told you, the expression on the left hand side of the equation is called LHS, and the expression on the left hand side, right hand side of the equal to sign is called RHS. Now these equations need to be solved. Okay, now these equations need to be solved. What does this word solve mean here? We need to find the value of variable, whether it is x, y, a, b, whatever is there in the equation. We are supposed to find the value of this variable, and when we find out the value of this variable, then that value is called the solution or root of the equation. Okay, it can be called as the solution or root of the equation. Now, in an equation, there is LHS equal to RHS. Now, whatever term, whatever number, whatever we add to the LHS is and RHS, it leaves the equation as it is. It does not changes it. For example, I give you a simple example that 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 I wrote. Okay, if I add on both the sides again 2, then again the equation will remain same. In the same way, whatever equation is given to us, 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. If I add 2x plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 5 plus 3, then again it will remain unchanged. The equation will remain unchanged. So, what do we conclude from this? That in an equation, if we add, subtract, multiply or divide the same number on both the sides, then the equation remains unchanged. There is no change in the equation if we do the same operation on both the sides. Okay, is that clear? Now, coming to the solution of the equation. Now, how to solve the equation? In solving the equation, we use two methods. One is the method which I told you just now, that whether we add, subtract, multiply or divide any number to both the sides of the equation, then the equation remains unchanged. One method we use that, and the other method we use of transposing. That is transposing. One method is add, subtract, multiply or divide any number on both the sides of the equation, then the equation remains unchanged, and the other method is transposing. Now, what is transposing? The word transposing is referred to transfer. That means whatever terms are there on with the variable. For example, I am having the equation 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, now whatever terms are there with this variable x, we take those terms to the other side. That means we transfer or transpose those terms to the other side, but in that transposing the sign of the term changes. Example, 2x plus 1 is there, so this plus 1 will take on this side. So what will happen? Its sign will change and it will become minus. Okay, now 2x is equal to 4. Now with x we are having this 2. This 2 is multiplied to x. So what we will do, again this 2 will go on this side, but now since it is multiplied to x, it will divide now. Okay, so x is equal to 4 upon 2. Since it is multiplied here, now it is changed into division here. So x is equal to 2 here. So this is the transposing method. Now we will solve the same equations by transposing as well as by adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing any number to the both the sides of the equation. Let us take an equation, 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, we will solve by both the methods. 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. Now in this we are supposed to add, subtract, multiply or divide any number. Now whatever is added, subtracted, multiplied or divided to x, we will do the opposite operation with that number. Now here to 2x we have added here 3. So what we will do, we will subtract 3 on both the sides. So 2x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 5 minus 3. So we have subtracted 3 on both the sides. Okay, so the equation will remain unchanged. So 2x is equal to 5 minus 3. Now both these cancels, one is positive, one is negative. So 3 minus 3 will be 0. So only 2x is left here, is equal to 2. Now x is multiplied to 2 here. We want to remove that 2. So what we will do, we will divide the whole equation by 2. Okay, so x upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 2. So what is the value that we get of x? That is 1. This is the solution or the root of the equation. Okay, now the same thing if we do by transposing method, then what we will do, we will take this 3 on the other side, and with taking it on the other side, its sign will change. That means it will change into negative. 2x is equal to 5 minus 3. So 2x is equal to 5 minus 3, 2. Now again 2 is multiplied here to x, so it will be divided here. So x is equal to 2 upon 2. So x is equal to 1. That is the solution of root of the equation. Okay. Now taking one more example, 3y minus 2 is equal to 4. Now again 2 is subtracted here. Okay, so what we will do, we will add 2 on both the sides. So 3y minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2. Okay, now these 2 cancel. So what do we get? 3y is equal to 6. Now 3 is multiplied to y here. So what we will do, we will divide both the sides by 3. So 3y upon 3 is equal to 6 upon 3. So y is equal to 2. That will be the answer. Now again solving it by transposing method, 3y minus 2 is equal to 4. So this 2 will transpose on the other side, the sign will change. So 3y is equal to 4 plus 2. So now we are having 3y is equal to 6. Now this 3 is multiplied here, we will take it to the other side, it will come in division now. So y is equal to 6 upon 3. So y is equal to 2. In any case the answer will come same. Okay, so this is the adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing part, and this is the transposing method. Most probably this method is used in future classes. This is only just to explain this thing, just to explain that when anything is added or subtracted in the equation, then it always remains the same. The equation always remains the same. Now, taking one more example. Now we will solve by transposing method only because it is useful in future classes. This method of adding, subtracting is just to explain that the equation remains unchanged. It is useful in solving other types of problem, but not right now. We are taking the transposing method. Let us take a bigger example. 21 minus 3 x minus 7 is equal to x plus 20. Now the terms, first we will solve this bracket. 21 minus 3 into x minus 3x, and minus 3 into minus 7 gives us positive 21 is equal to x plus 20. Okay, now 21 plus 21, these two are like terms. We already have studied in algebra the like and unlike terms. So these two are like terms. So taking the like terms together, 21 plus 21 gives us 42. So here we are having minus 3x plus 42 is equal to x plus 20. Now we will bring all the like terms on the same side. Now bringing the like terms on the same side, that means this x will come here, the sign will change. This 42 will go here, again the sign will change. So minus 3x and this x comes here. So minus x is equal to 20 remains as it is here, and this 42 comes here. So sign changes. So 20 minus 42. Now minus and minus, two terms, if they are negative then we add them, but the sign remains negative. So minus 3x minus x is equal to minus 4x is equal to, now 20 minus 42, we have to subtract a greater number from a smaller number, so again the sign will be negative. 20 minus 42 gives us minus 22. Now x is equal to, now both the sides we are having negative signs, so those will cancel. How those will cancel? 22 upon minus 22 upon minus 4. So these cancels, and what is the answer now? Is equal to, we can cancel it by 2. So 11 upon 2, the answer will always be written in the mixed fraction, and that is 5 1 upon 2. So what is the answer here? X is equal to 5 1 upon 2. That is the value of x and the solution of the equation. Okay, taking one more small example. I hope you understood the topic. If you like the video, then you definitely like it and subscribe for it. 1 upon 5 is equal to a upon 5 plus 5 2 upon 5. Now again bringing the like terms on the same side, and then we will start solving. So these are the like terms. This is having a and this is also having the variable a. So 3a. This we'll bring on this side and this term we'll take on the other side. The signs will change. So here 3a, this is positive. So here when we bring it, so it becomes negative a minus a upon 5 is equal to 5 2 upon 5 will remain as it is here, and this term comes here, it is negative, so it becomes positive here 1 upon 5. Now taking the LCM on this side, 5. So taking LCM, what will come here? 15, 5 3s are 15a minus a. Okay. Now here again, let us solve this here only. 5 5s are 25, 25 plus 2, 27. 27 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5. Now 15a minus a gives us, now when there is no coefficient here, we suppose it as 1. So 15 minus 1 is equal to 14a upon 5. Now here also if we take the LCM, then it will be 5. Now 27 plus 1 gives us 28. Now on both the sides the denominator is 5, so what do? We multiply the whole equation by 5. So this 5, these both 5 cancels with this 5. Now as I told you that if you multiply, add, subtract same number on both the sides and the equation remain unchanged. So I have multiplied 5 to both the sides. So this 5 disappears. Now we get 14a is equal to 28. Now a is equal to, this 14 is multiplied here to 8. So if we divide on the other side, so 28 upon 14. So a is equal to 28 upon 14 gives us 2. So that is the answer or the solution of the equation. I hope you understood the topic very well. How to transpose and how to even add, subtract or divide the same thing on the both the sides gives us the same answer. Okay, so there will be few questions to practice, with whose link I will give in the description box. Do practice it, and if there are any doubts also, you can give in the comment box, mention it in the comment box. Okay, thank you.